stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know a single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to a spring clean and decorate with me. Today I'm sharing with you some things that I'm deep cleaning, as well as some spring DIYs that I've just made to decorate my home for the season. So we're going to be doing things like deep cleaning my couch, also deep cleaning the conservatory, including skirting boards and mopping and windows and everything. And I'm also going to show you how I made a really cute spring wreath for our door, which was so easy to make. I'm also going to show you some Easter DIYs that I've done for a lovely table display, and I'm also going to show you how to make trash into terracotta, which is so simple to do and just really effective. So I'm excited to see what you guys think of these DIYs, and if you're new to this channel and you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. But with all that said, let me start out with the spring wreath. I shared this on Instagram and I've had so many positive comments about it, and it was actually quite reasonable to make and so easy. I bought the little like gold hoops on Amazon, as well as the artificial flowers, and I had a glue gun and I had some ribbon as well. I'll link everything I can down below for you guys if you did want to recreate it. If I'm honest with you, I probably ordered enough artificial eucalyptus and flowers to make 3 of these wreaths, but it's the first time I'd ever done it, so I didn't know how much I would need, but it was so simple to do. I feel like you can't get this wrong either. So first off, I took the gold hoop and then I glued on some of the artificial eucalyptus to make a bit of a base on the wreath. And then I took the flowers and I just laid them in place to give myself an idea of what it would look like. So before I got my hot glue gun out, I actually just like placed them where I was thinking. And then once I was happy, I started to glue them in place. And as I said, you can just keep building to this. It really doesn't have to be perfect. And I decided to just do half of the hoop. I saw this on Pinterest. That's where I got the inspiration from. And it's just really cute, really effective. And then I had some pink ribbon, so I put some at the top to hang from our door. And then I also made a cute little bow, which I then glued onto the ribbon at the top to just kind of like finish it off. And that is it. It's that simple. All that's left to do is hang this on our front door. And I'm just so pleased with how it turned out. And it was a fraction of the price that I was looking to pay online, and I love doing things like this. So if you like crafting as well, you might enjoy making your own spring wreath. Now next up, I'm going to be spring cleaning or deep cleaning our conservatory. Some of you guys will know that this room gets quite cold. There I am in the reflection in the winter, so it's hard to use this that often during the winter. But now that it's warming up, I think we can maybe move the dining table into here, or just use this room more in general during spring and summer. Now this room will eventually be our new kitchen. We're actually going to knock the conservatory down. It's quite old, and replace it with our new kitchen. So that's very exciting, but it's going to be quite a while before that happens. So while we've got it, I really want to make the most of it. But the windows were very dirty, so I decided to clean all of the windows. So it did take a little while, but I'm just going to go around and clean them. Then I also need to like wash the skirting boards, and then I also need to like wash the walls a bit, vacuum and mop and all of that. Just give it like a good general clean. So I'll show you how I do it.
Every change has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion
Yeah, now I've vacuumed, I'm just gonna mop, and I'm using my trusty spray mop that I show all of the time, and I'm showing again. But in this, I just fill it up with warm water, and then I literally put a capful of Flash floor cleaner into it as well, and then I can just spray it onto the floor and mop as I go. It's just so handy, and I just love using it. So I just wanted to interrupt the song to explain it, even though I do love that song, so I'll put it back on. Next up, I'm going to be cleaning the skirting boards in this room. This is one of my least favorite cleaning jobs, and I probably only do it once or twice a year. But whenever I do it, it really lifts a room, makes it just look that bit cleaner, and I really notice once I've done it. So all I do is put some warm water into a bowl like that with some washing up liquid, and then I go around with a cloth, and then when I find any scuffs or like harder to clean stains, I use my magic eraser. I just pick these up in Poundland. They're so great for so many things, especially, you know, you get like black marks from trainers on the walls or on the skirting boards, anything like that, it just gets them right off. I don't really know exactly how they work, but as I'm going around, if I notice any scuffs on the walls, I'm also using it for that, because I might as well while I'm there. But yeah, they just work on so many different things. They're also actually great for cleaning like the rubbers on your white trainers. They get everything off. But yeah, I'm going to go around with all the skirting boards, and this is actually a job that I have now done throughout the entire house. But I didn't know how many skirting boards you'd want to see me cleaning, so I didn't film all of it, but I did film this room, and then I was just trying to show you an example of how I clean scuffs off the wall with it. And then there's one on the skirting boards, but this is why you should never hand hold a camera while filming a cleaning video, because I was just moving as I was doing it. So sorry about that, but you get the idea, don't you? But now that is pretty much this conservatory all done. It feels so much cleaner. I feel like it's not really showing up on the before and after, because it kind of like, it's such a bright room anyway, but it's much cleaner. And next up, I'm going to show you how I made a very simple DIY Easter table runner. This is so easy to make, and some of you guys will know that at Christmas, instead of ordering a 10-foot burlap table runner, I actually ordered a 10-meter burlap table runner. So I have so much of this material, so I thought I would put it to use. And this is so easy. All you need is some stencils and some Easter colored paints. I got the paint from Wilkinson's, and I just printed out a little picture of a bunny and then cut it out myself to make a stencil, rolled it over with some paint. I'm using like a nice soft pink for Easter, and then all you do is with a hot glue gun, you just stick on a little like fluffy bunny tail, and it's so effective. And I also printed out some Easter egg pictures as well and carefully cut it out. Like, how cute is that? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I should say I put the tail on with the tiniest bit of glue from my glue gun, and they really did like stay on. So yeah, it's that simple. It's just so sweet. So obviously you could just do a bunny, but I decided to do Easter eggs as well with like a nice yellow for Easter. This took like 5-10 minutes to make. It was just so simple. And then I thought I would dress it up with some daffodils. I've got my little bunnies there from Poundland, so they were super cheap. And then these are actually my candle holders from Christmas. And then I've put just some more daffodils and a few of the artificial flowers as well. Obviously, we can't host this Easter, but this will still be so nice for just our family to enjoy. And yeah, I just love it. So simple and just so effective. And next up, I'm going to be deep cleaning our couch. It is so in need of a good clean. We've had this couch for 10 years. I actually gave birth to Jackson on this couch, but also during lockdown, some of our rules went out the window. The kids have been eating on it. There's a few grease stains, there's crumbs everywhere, and it just needs a good wash. The good thing about this couch is you can zip all of the cushions off and put it into the machine. So it's really handy. I do this every so often, or if the kids like spill something, or if I like spill a coffee or anything, it doesn't matter. You can just take the material off and stick it into the wash. And as I said, we've had this couch forever, But as I keep saying, there's no point in getting a new one just yet because we will be doing a big renovation soon and we don't know exactly what style we want to go for yet, but we'll probably be getting a new couch when we do all of the work. But during the build, there's going to be loads of dust and there's going to be loads of mess, and it does the job, so we might as well just stick with it. So yeah, I'm just going to zip everything off. There's my son Caleb jumping on the cushions, and then I'm going to put them into the washing machine. I couldn't actually get them all into one wash because they are such big cushions, so I ended up doing it in 2 washes and then drying them overnight and then putting them back on the couch the next day. But for washing them, I'm just going to be using a tablet that I would normally use. I'm also definitely going to be using some fabric softener. This is a new one. I actually worked with them on Instagram, but it's very concentrated. It smells really good, so I'm putting that in. And then I'm also going to use some of my Unstoppables. I feel like they just make things smell so nice. So for the couch, that will make a big difference. So I'm just going to stick all of that in on 2 washes and then let it dry overnight and then put the couch back together. Luckily, we have another couch in our front room. So for that night, we just ended up using the other room. So it all worked out. But now that all the cushions are off, I'm going to give it a good vacuum.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
So I meant to get a nice clip at the end with the couch looking beautiful, but I completely forgot. So I'm so sorry, but it's so much cleaner now. But now I'm going to show you how to make trash into terracotta. This is such a cool hack. All you need is some glass, some primer, some paints and some paintbrushes, and then a little bit of baking powder, and that is literally it. So what I'm doing first is I'm just priming my glass. This could be a drinking bottle. This could be an old vase that you don't use anymore. It could literally be anything, a cup. Then all you do is take some paint. Again, I got this from Wilkinson's. I'm putting it into a little bowl, and then you just add a big tablespoon of baking powder. I probably added a bit too much just then, but it's really weird. It kind of makes it like a bit fluffy and textured. And then you go ahead and paint that onto your primed glass. And I didn't even have to wait long for the prime to dry. Just give it a good paint, and then when it dries, it looks like terracotta. It's the coolest effect. Then you can use it as like a little vase for flowers, or like anything really. I've also seen people making like bigger vases like this, and then with a black paint, just painting on a very simple design, like maybe a little face or maybe some trees, and it just looks really cool. It honestly, some of the things I've seen look like they're from Anthropology and you pay loads of money for it, but in fact you've just made it out of something you probably didn't want anymore anyway. But hopefully you can see how the paint is like a little bit thicker. It almost goes a bit fluffy, like when you add baking powder to pancake mix. But yeah, that is pretty much it. And when it's all dry, it's so like effective and it's all matte finished. But that's everything that I wanted to show you guys today. I hope you really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.